Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Naranam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtapraye Dreshu Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya Bhagavate Uttam Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Shruti Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Yat Kirtanam Yadasmarnam Yadikshanam Yadvandanam Yasravanam Yadarhanam Lokasya Satyo Viduti Kalmasham Subhadra Sravasenam Namaha Bhutermahadbir ima puro vibhur nirmaya shete yadmusha purusha Bhute gunan shodasha shodashatmakaha Solam krishishta bhagavan Nankam karoti vachalam Kamulangayate girim Yat kripatamaham vande Sri Guru Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hare Krishna. Welcome to Srimad Bhagavatam class. Now today we are continuing with our discussion on Canto 7, right? Chapter 12, text 6 onwards. So, shush. Okay, before that, like previous classes, we discussed duties of women. So I wanted to, there was some question which came in some other class. So it is duties of women are mentioned here in Bhagavatam, and Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, they are also mentioned separately. So in Varnashram, generally it is good that everybody do their own duty. So with that idea, women are supposed to do their own duties, okay, which are mentioned here as Istri Dharma or women's pati, chaste women's duties. Okay, so it is like that. So it should not, I mean, it should be the ideal situation is that a husband is a nice dude. So by this service, she'll get everything, all the credit she'll get like that. So, but in some no, we cannot say like Varnashram is everything. Varnashram is helpful in practicing bhakti. Okay, so a woman should not think in that way also. Ki, her bhakti is fully depending on Varnashram or like Stri Dharma, but it is favorable. So in ideal situation, that can be easy. But if somebody is like living alone or somebody's husband is very horrible, and those one-to-one situation can be seen differently. And but again, if she is practicing nicely, chanting Hare Krishna, following all the regulation, following the order of the Guru, and in that way, it is nice. She can go back home by the mercy of Guru. And she should come to. Actually, the point here is whether one is woman or man. The point here is to come out of this designation. That is the point. Men, women, human, animal, Indian, American, Brahmin, Sudra. This is all bodily designation. So you have to come out of it. That is the idea. So thinking in bodily concept is called less intelligent. Okay. So somebody asked Prabhupada that you said that women are less intelligent. Shastras it is mentioned. So if you think you are women, you are less intelligent. So the point here is not that is this is one problem with varnashram. People get stick to the rules and regulations. They forget why varnashram is made. Varnashram is for bhakti, samsiddhi haritoshnam, or to take us in a better position, in an advanced position, in the path of bhakti. So that way varnashram will help us. But if we, but what people understood that varnashram is everything. So I am Brahman, I must follow this, I must follow this. I am Kshatriya, this, that, oh, too much, and that's how there is chaos and there is a fighting. And then varnashram, the basis of varnashram is also got adulterated, and then whole varnashram became a big problem, right? So that's how it is. So because the system is made of any system. See, even in your home, in your company, anywhere, if you see, system, any system is made for one purpose. And you just don't do create any system just like that. Every system is made for a purpose. So when that purpose is not being solved, what is the use of system? All the people involved, all the stakeholders of that system, when they forget the purpose of the system, what is the use of the system? But they forgot the purpose and they are simply engaged in system. But why they are doing, they don't know. Then how they can do it properly, right? So the system behind whole Varnashram is Hari, Samsiddhir Hari Doshnam, the perfection of bhakti, the pleasure of Krishna. You know? So if we forget that this all we are doing for serving Krishna, for pleasing Krishna, then there is no point of practicing any system, any varnasana, whatever. The point is to serve and please Krishna. Okay, that is the point. In any way you do, it is good. That's it. Whatever way it is, you are able to do that. You have to do. Okay, this is the point. So I wanted to clear this, otherwise it will get some misunderstanding coming. So that's okay. So um, okay, okay. So okay, we are then then we can take our next verse. Okay. So we discussed. We were discussing the first section of 12th chapter. Okay. So there are 5 shlokas we have already discussed, and the duties of a brahmachari is we were discussing. So text 6 onwards we are going to do. 5 we did yesterday, yeah, and then 6. सुशीलो मितभुग्दक्षः श्रद्धधानो जितेन्द्रियः यावदर्थं व्यवहरेत् स्त्रीषु स्त्रीनिर्जितेषु च Sushilaha, very polite and well behaved. Mitbhuk, eating only exactly what he needs, neither more nor less. Daksha, expert or without laziness. Always busy. Shraddhadhana, possessing full faith in the instructions of the Shastra and the spiritual master. Jita Indriya, having full control over the senses. Yavat artham, as much as necessary, vyavahare, should behave externally. Strishu, unto women. Stri nirjiteshu, men who are henpecked, controlled by women. Cha also. A brahmachari should be quite well behaved and gentle and should not eat or collect more than necessary. He must always be active and expert, fully believing in the instructions of the spiritual master and the Shastra. Fully controlling his senses, he should associate only as much as necessary with women or those controlled by women. So, uh, associating with women as much as necessary. If there is some service, something that much is required. Unnecessary association is not required for a brahmachari. And also those controlled by women. Actually, this is more dangerous. Associating with women is less dangerous compared to associating with the people who are attached to women. Who are actually they are called strain. They are always behind women, and they are controlled by women. So that is very dangerous. Similarly, it is said in Bhagavatam that I mean, like people who are um, associating with women is less dangerous compared to the people who are attached to the woman or who are too much behind women or controlled by women. Similarly, associating with Krishna is okay, but associating with Krishna's devotee is more contaminating. Associating with Krishna will have less possibility of becoming devotee compared to associating with the devotee of Krishna. If you associate with devotee of Krishna, definitely will become devotee. That is the idea. So association with devotee is very important. Here another thing is important is written that mita bhuka. That means eating exactly what one needs, neither more nor less. Some people eat less. Whatever they need, they eat less. That's also not good. They will get sick. Immediately they won't get sick, but eating less for long time, then internally some problems will develop, and later on they will have problems, right? And then it will create problem in chanting and in devotional service, because remaining hungry for long time also is not good for health. Especially I saw some people don't take breakfast, they skip breakfast, or they eat very less. Actually breakfast should be taken very nice, heavy breakfast can be taken, so it should be like this, and breakfast should be big, elaborate, then lunch should be even less, then dinner should be very less, even very very less. Dinner can be only just raw fruits, or even don't eat anything, just take some milk. Dinner is what you're going to do, you're going to sleep now. While sleeping, what you need? So that is required, right? It's not too much, and if you before sleep, if you eat more, then what will happen? You will sleep, but internal bodily part will keep working, and then morning you'll be tired. And morning you don't eat too much, so what will happen? Because you have not eaten properly, your stomach is empty and you are feeling hungry, and then you have to work. Like morning 10 to 12, oh, this is called productive hours, you have to work so much, so you are working, so you need more energy, right? So but you don't have enough food in the stomach, so from where energy will come? So energy, so the system will start creating its own some fetching energy from here there, and unnecessary some bodily parts will get destroyed. So internally you will have much problem, and remaining hungry is also not good, because that jatragni, the digestive fire, when it starts, then you feel hungry. So if you don't eat that time something, the jatragni, this fire will start burning something inside. So it is not good. So immediately you should take something. Whenever you feel hungry or thirsty, immediately you should take something. And whenever you don't feel hungry or thirsty, you should not take or drink anything. This is the system. When you are hungry, you eat. When you are not hungry, don't eat. Some people have no system. Sometimes they are not eating, sometimes too much full, but still some gulab jamun comes, they will eat. and some nice cake come, they'll eat. So when you are not hungry, don't eat anything, whether it is gulab jamun, whether it is anything. Eat only when you are hungry, drink only when you are thirsty. Some people just go on drinking so much water. That's also not good. You know. How much you need, that much you drink. And it's also not equal, like, okay, he is eating 4 chapati, so I should also eat 4 chapati. No, one may have need of 2 chapati only, one may have 5 chapati, one may need 6 chapati. So you have to find out your own needs and eat accordingly. Not, here it is said, not more, not less. Okay, this is the right standard. Then we will remain healthy for a long time. Eating too much will not have enough space for stomach to digest the food, so it will be a problem. Okay, because if the food is not digest, because there is a limit how much digestive enzymes and all those things are coming in the stomach, and if it is not proper, what will happen? You see, your food is kept somewhere, it will start smelling, and it will, but if it is digested, the process is going on, so it is okay. But if you eat too much, enough digestion will not happen, then kind of thing will come. Sometimes food comes in the mouth, right? So those kind of these are wrong symptoms. Food should go like this, not like this. So if it is coming like this, then there is something too much you have ate or something like that. So eat limited. I mean, not more, not less. Some people first they eat too much, then they immediately reduce. That's also another bad habit. And that is why the fasting culture was like, if you have to fast, then they not immediately stop everything. That was the right standard, and nowadays very few people are following that. Like Tuesday you have to fast, then Monday morning itself you will start doing it. So Monday morning you eat less, afternoon very less, and night you will not eat anything, and then next day you can easily do. System has to grow gradually, it should come down, you know. And then when you complete the fast, then gradually you take up, है ना. अभी क्या हो रहा है, एकादशी फुल फास्टिंग, द्वादशी पूरा भर लो feasting, है ना, double triple even, है ना, because yesterday I was fasting. Now some people, what they do, hey, tomorrow fasting, so night they will eat nicely, and full day they will not eat. The next day, Dwadasi day, they will say, "Are yesterday you were fasting now?" So morning they'll eat so much. The system get disturbed. What is this happening? Sometimes so much input is coming, sometimes no input is coming. System is not able to understand what to do. You know? So don't give problem to your stomach. Otherwise, after some time, stomach will start giving problem that you cannot manage. Okay, that is the idea. Okay, so this is the very important. Health is very important. So eat what you need. Okay, and try to include everything in the food, like sweet and sour, and all those 5 6 type of taste are there. So like that. That's why they say in ISKCON morning Aarti Chaturvida Bhagavad Prasada, 4 type of prasada. In food, 4 type of things should be there. Now, one which we bite, one which we lick, which we drink, which we swallow. 4 type of like that. Chaturvedadi Bhagavad Prasada Swadanya Triptan Harivata Sankar. Triptev Devtim Vaste Sadai Vande Guru Sacharnar. Okay. So have a balanced diet. Everyone should have balanced diet. Okay. Purport by Shilpapa ki jai. Brahmachari should be very careful not to mix with women or with men addicted to women. Although when he goes out to beg alms, it is necessary to talk with women and with men very much attached to women. This association should be very short, and he should talk with them only about begging alms and not more. A brahmachari should be very careful in associating with men who are attached to. Okay, very careful with the men who are attached to women, because that is contaminating. Okay, so वर्जयेत प्रमदगाथां गृहस्थो बृहद्व्रतः इन्द्रियाणि प्रमाथीनि हरन्त्यपि यतेर्मनः. Varjayet must give up pramada gatham, talking with women, Agristha, a person who has not accepted the grihasthashram, a brahmachari or sannyasi. Brihat Prataha, invariably observing the vow of celibacy. Indriyani, the senses. Pramathini, almost always unconquerable. Haranti, take away. Api, even yate, of the sannyasi. Manaha, the mind. A brahmachari or one who has not accepted the grihasthashram, family life, must rigidly avoid talking with women or about women, for the senses are so powerful that they may agitate even the mind of a sannyasi, a member of the renounced order of life. Brahmacharya essentially means the vow not to marry but to observe strict service. Brahat Brata. A brahmachari or sannyasi should avoid talking with women or reading literature concerning talks between men and women. This is like mundane novels and all, right? That is not sure. They are not supposed to be read, or like movies, you know? That's how movies, and because in that those things only will discuss, you know? And novels, fiction novels, and all, they'll talk that only. The injunction restricting associating with women is the basic principle of spiritual life. Associating or talking with women is never advised in any of the Vedic literatures. The entire Vedic system teaches one to avoid sex life so that one may gradually progress from brahmacharya to grahastha, from grahastha to vanprastha, and from vanprastha to sannyas, and thus give up material enjoyment, which is the original cause of bondage to this material world. The word Brihat Prata refers to one who has decided not to marry, or in other words, not to indulge in sex life throughout his entire life. Okay, so this attraction between men and women, this is the original cause of bondage. So, main point is to cut this attachment towards opposite sex. Okay, men are having attachment towards women are having towards men. So this attraction between men and women is the, this only is creating that knot, hridaya granthi. Okay, before marriage one is not too attached. After marriage you get too much attached, because he's tied up in the knot of this what do you call, material attachment. Okay, very strong, very difficult. Okay. केश प्रसाधन उन्मृद स्नपन अभियंजनादिकं गुरुस्तेभिः युक्तिभिः कार्येनात्मनो युवा. केश prasadhan, brushing the hair. Unmarda, massaging the body. Snapan, bathing. Abhyanjan adikam, massaging the body with oil and so on. Guru Istrivi, by the wife of the spiritual master. Yuvati, very young. Karyat should allow to do. Na, never. Atmana, for personal service. Yuva, if the student is a young man. If the wife of the spiritual master is young, a young brahmachari should not allow her to care for his hair, massage his body with oil, or bathe him with affection like a mother. The relationship between the student or disciple and the wife of the spiritual master or teacher is like that between son and mother. And they used to call Guru Mata, like that. A mother sometimes cares for her son by combing his hair, massaging his body with oil, or bathing him like that. Similarly, the wife of the teacher is also a mother, Guru Patni, and therefore she may also care for the disciple in motherly way. If the wife of the teacher is a young woman, however, a young brahmachari should not allow such a mother to touch him. This is strictly prohibited. There are 7 kinds of mothers. आत्ममाता गुरो पत्नी ब्रह्मणी राजपत्निका धेनुर्धात्री तथा पृथ्वी सप्तैता मातृ स्मृतः. These mothers are the original mother. Okay, these mothers, 7 mothers are considered. So one is original mother who gave birth, second wife of the guru, teacher, spiritual master, third wife of the Brahman, wife of the king, the cow, and the nurse, and the earth, mother earth. Dhatri means nurse who helps during the birth and like that. Okay, or who take cares of somebody after birth, any early age, child age. Okay, so that is like that. These are the 7 mothers. Unnecessary association with women. even with one's mother, sister, or daughter is strictly prohibited, unnecessary. This is human civilization. A civilization that allows men to mix unrestrictedly with women is an animal civilization. So you can consider now what is it is all about going on in the world presently. Here, Prabhupada is saying that from Shastras that unnecessarily, unrestrictedly, this mixing of men and women is animal civilization. Nowadays there is no culture. They are just there is no system. Anybody is you see in the colleges or in the companies, they just have no restriction. They just move freely. They hug each other. They go together, eat together. What is it all? It is Kali Yuga. Wow, very bad. In Kali Yuga, people are extremely liberal, but mixing with women and talking with them as equal actually constitutes an uncivilized way of life. Mixing with women is very uncivilized. One can see a wife is different, but any girl going and mixing is very bad. Nowadays they just move. They actually the system is that if a man, you will see in the ninth canto, I think, yeah, ninth canto, this what was her name? Yeah, Sarmishta and Devyani. Devyani, she fell down in the this thing well, the daughter of Sukracharya, she fell down in the well. So King Yayati, Maharaja Yayati went and she asked, please take me out of the well. So he helped her. So somehow he arranged a rope and all something, and he asked her to, he pulled her. So while pulling this girl from the well, she was in the well and dying. So King helped her, and while pulling out, at the end of the well, he he held her hand and pulled her out. Okay, so that's it. Now that girl was saying that in our system, a man if catches the hand of a girl, that means considered husband only. So you have now caught my hand, now you have to marry me, that's it. Right? So catching the hand of girl is not very normal thing. Only husband should do. Okay, so that much restriction is there in our Vedic system, that they should not simply catch hold of any girl's hand. But nowadays you see they are not only catching hand, they are even hugging, they are even growing together, they are eating in same plate. It is so horrible. They don't know what's the biggest sin they are doing. Actually it is biggest sin, because women, a girl should eat remnants, that means jutha, uchist of her husband only, not any boy. Because if you are eating uchista, means the jutha remnants of any other boy, means you are accepting him as your husband only. So it's a very horrible civilization nowadays. Okay, and when another culture is there, that if a man holds hand of a woman and walks 7 steps, then it is considered the marriage only, that she is a wife only now. So nowadays they not only 7 steps, they go everywhere walking together like that. So already so much contamination already happened. Okay, that is the point. So men and women, they should take care of these things, because these are natural law. These are not man-made system. This is shastra's injunction, rules given by Vedic scriptures. So these things are Vedic scriptural rule, means the nature want you to follow those rules. So in that way, if you don't follow the scriptural rule, that means you are rebelling against nature. You are disturbing the natural rules, so then nature will give you punishment. Okay, so these kind of things can be avoided as much as possible. So generally it is said like when a man, like nowadays women also go for work and like that. So what you have to do, like suppose men and women for both, they should avoid direct eye contact and direct exchanges of the thing. Like you have to hand over something, you don't have to give it directly in the hand. You can keep it on the table and then the next person can take it from the table, like that. You have avoid the context with opposite sex. That will be easy for bhakti. So these are some things, and here it is said like a person should not uh, associate uh, even with mother, sister, and daughter. One may say, "Arey, she is my mother only, she is my sister only, she is my daughter only." That is all fine. But when a age comes, after that, one should not engage very closely. One should not associate with a girl, even though she is sister, even though she is a mother, even though she is a daughter. Okay, so after some, because even in whole India, this kind of culture was there. That somebody was telling ki when they were brother and sister, they were very young, like 5-year-old, 6-year-old. So that time they were playing together. But when they have grown little more and they started getting some age, so after that their father, who was a Sri Vaishnava, so very, he said they are from Tamil Nadu. So he said that now you should not play too much closely, both brother and sister, because they knows it may agitate people, right? So it is like that. Even when girl become like 11, 12 and all, after that they should not be too much closely with the same age brothers or even with father. And same thing when the boy becomes little adult, then they should not be too much closely playing or associating with even sister or mother, because mind is the biggest cheater. you know. So nobody can have that kind of thing. Anyway, I will do like that. No, that is not a good idea. Anyway, here scriptures are saying, so whoever are interested, they can follow, and whoever not, I don't know, whatever is explained, I'm just trying to say. Okay, so text 9. Nanvagni pramadana Dhritkumbha Samapuman Sutamapi Raho Jahadhyanyadaya Yavadarthakrita Nanu. Certainly Agni, the fire, Pramada, the woman, one who bewilders the mind of men. Nama, the very name. Grit Kumbha, a pot of butter. Samaha, like Kuman, a man. Sutamapi, even one's daughter. Raha, in a secluded place. Jahayat, one must not associate with. Anyada, with other women also. Yavat, as much as